So, boy, do I fucking have a story for you guys today. Long story short, someone broke into my workshop and stole the oxyacetylene torch setup that I picked up and a bunch of other stuff, but we got that back. And this week is gonna be now dedicated to just kind of fortifying the area so it doesn't happen again. Um, yeah. So yesterday morning was Sunday, and we were leaving, Lisa and I, at like 10:30 in the morning, and we pulled out and we saw a bike across the street that looked like the bike that I had sitting over here by the house. And we pulled over, and it turns out it was the bike that was sitting in our backyard. And I guess somebody had ditched it because the tires were flat. So we went and brought it back over and locked it up. And then we went out for the afternoon, and then we came back, and I noticed that the shop door was like kind of ajar. And I looked in, and I didn't notice anything initially, and then I noticed the oxyacetylene torch was gone. I just like put brand new regulators on it and everything. I mean, granted, it only cost me like $40 total, but like it costs like $250, $300 to buy a new one. So that's pretty much gone. I've kind of got my ear to the ground to try and find it, but the craziest part was Lisa was on Nextdoor, and she was like posting about like everything that happened. And then later in the day, we noticed that like my tool bag with like a bunch of tool batteries, like my chainsaw batteries and stuff like that, was gone. So she posted that online, and last night at like 7:38, uh, somebody posted like just around the corner and was like, "Yo, I found a bag on like my neighbor's front lawn yesterday full of tools. Like, if you can tell me what was in it, like it's yours." And it was ours, so like I knew everything that was in it, and we met with them, and I got it back. So like that was a huge fucking win. Like, even though the torch is still gone, um, that's like 70%, 75% of like what was lost. I mean, the torch is really like important to me, but what can you do? So we went out last night. Oh, before we met with our neighbors, we went and got like some contact alarms. So like these little things, I spray painted them because I'm gonna put them on the gates. So like if you split it apart, it rings. I'm gonna put that on the side gate as well as the front gate. Um, and I put like a really fucking loud one up on the top of the door. So if anybody opens that motherfucker, we're gonna know, and I'm gonna come out with a fucking shotgun. And we also put like a fat floodlight. You can kind of see it, and it lights. We're probably gonna get in trouble for it because it lights up like all the way across the street. Um, but I'm gonna keep it up until we fortify the house a little bit better. Um, I've got an Arlo camera that we had from before to like try and catch the people who told on us about our Airstream, and I put that up in the corner of my shop. So if anybody comes in, I'll get their face. And we've got another one that I'm gonna put up somewhere over here. Um, I'm focusing all this week on this because if I lose my workshop, that's it. And I'm super worried that uh, now that they've seen in the workshop there's a lot more valuable shit, and if they fucking promise some of it to somebody with a truck, they could just come and clear us out. So I think I have a lot of stuff in place that will at least let me know if they're breaking into the shop. I'm leaving the shotgun loaded for the next couple weeks in the closet. So this week, I had Josue's rings in my shop. They just passed right by them, thank God. They took my torch head, like my Autolite torch head, which is not super expensive, but it's like something I use all the fucking time. So I have to buy another one of those. That's probably like $40-50. It's just so annoying. And we actually found like a pair of boots over by the side of the house with like a little like a panhandling sign, and there was a phone number on the back, and we called the phone number, and they were like, we texted them, and they were like, yo, we found your boots. Like, we were just walking through the neighborhood, we found your boots and like a lost bike, and like, hit me up if you want it back. And they're like, send pics, and they like kept hitting us up, but I don't think that they're gonna show up. And what am I gonna do if they like, what am I gonna meet with them? And like, I don't know. We called 311 yesterday. They said that the cops were gonna call us back either last night or early this morning, and they haven't done shit. So thanks a lot to them. But yeah, I'm just taking it in my own hands at this point. And I think it's gonna push me to develop something that I've been wanting to develop for a while. A type of contact alarm. So I'm gonna do some more. Sorry about that. My cell phone ran out of space, so I had to clear it up a little bit. But yeah, this week is gonna be about making sure that I don't get the rest of my shit stolen, because that happens, I'm super screwed. I'm actually like really, really lucky. I think what I just heard from some new next door news is that it was a couple kids in the neighborhood. But yeah, I mean, they could have broken into the house. Like, I've got a bunch of inventory that I'm trying to sell in the house. I've got like thousands of dollars worth of other tools in the shed. Like, they could have come and just cleaned us out, and then I'd be totally fucked. So on the positive side, like, I still have almost all of my shit, and it's just like a little speed bump in the grand scheme of things. And yeah, I'm just like, more than anything, it's like the principle of it, you know. I've never been, I've had shit stolen before, but like, I've never had my property broken into and stolen, besides like a car. But like, a car is like out on the street and stuff like that. This is like my home and my office. So I'm about to go home alone on these motherfuckers this week. So I'll let you guys see that shit.